We can't do that.
No. Hello all, we are here on location and it's been quite jam-packed. We've had a lot to do, but as you can see it's looking really pretty. We've got lots of lovely lights. It's a huge mansion with loads of like beautiful rooms in it.
But the story is not lovely. The story is dark, scary, violent,
always.
upsetting. That's why I'm here. That's what I do.
Yeah. This is scary. I've never done a stunt like that actually. It was quite extraordinary.
There's a big stunt, there's a big fight, as you would imagine with Suki and Nish. It's supposed to be an occasion full of joy and happiness. And then the man with the grey beard turns up and it descends into chaos.
My name's Ricky Harris. I'm the wire supervisor today. Today we've had a few people on the roof. They're doing a sequence where two of the stunt guys fell onto a box rig and we was just here, safety and some of the cast off. They did really well, it went really well today. We basically built a structure up here with some quad weights on it and we just attached them to belt harnesses. And then as they were moving through shot, we were just jockeying the lines and moving them around for them.
Got one shot, so we got to get it right. It's very exciting.
3, 2, 1, action! Alright, you a bit wet?
Yeah.
So we were performing a stunt today. That was a high fall. We were looking at about 6 or 7 metres going down together.
With the high fall, our stunt coordinator, Kelly, we built a box rig. The thing with the boxes, they act as like
a safety mat.
A safety mat, but the way it kind of works, because you've got air trapped in between the boxes, so like in the airbag, it would release air out. The boxes act as the same thing, so as the box collapses, it releases the air to cushion your fall.
There's 2 of us going at the same time. We needed it to just be like a little bit higher because we've got double the weight going into the boxes just to keep us as safe as possible.
Okay. Hello everybody. Any messages for Bryony? I'm just going to put a bit of blood here, okay?
Alright, well done everybody. Give yourselves all a round of applause.
Well done.
Join us here while we rehearse New Year's Eve.
Hello guys, it is 11 o'clock at night and I've got a coffee. We've just done this massive sequence of Ravi after he's pushed Nish and he thinks Suki's dead also, and it's just this shock and guilt and it's manic finding himself into everything that's going on with the wedding and the party and all the reactions outside. So it was hugely challenging. It was really fun to do. Everyone involved has made this incredible.
Well done everyone, well done Alf.
Losing Navin has been very emotional and we're slowly getting closer to that day, which is really sad. A lot of emotional stuff, crying, my eyes, they're in pain, getting red, but we're getting through it and it's lovely stuff.
It's 1:45, we are on scene 4, it's late night shoots, an end of an era and chapter for Navin, who we look up to and admire. He's left a legacy here on EastEnders.
Yeah. We're just setting up for mine and Navin's very last scene. It's been an amazing, incredible 2 years.
2 and a bit.
2 and a bit.
2 years,
And
3 months.
This is what
I
it
counted
comes
every day.
when he could leave me.
I counted down every day.
Oh, a rehearsal.
Back to work.
Action.
Nish, please. Stacey! Stacey! It's Nish! He's in here!
You'll never learn, will you?
Thank you everybody, amazing work. Scene complete, that's a wrap.
Oh, you're tangled up. Oh, Navin.
There you go.
We don't want him to go.
Suki and Eve. Signing out.
Well.
Signing out.
You are the reason that they're dead.
Enough. Cut there, thank you.
And we were just in the billiards room. It's got
Billiards
this massive pool
room.
table. Doing a three-hander scene. Just Mama Bear and her babies. I'm trying to think if we've done one before like that. Just me.
I don't think we have. I think this is the first.
So my job on the set here is to really make sure that the creative vision of the writer is being actualised when we're filming on set here. So we've got some fantastic writers involved with this episode in particular, and it's going to be a brilliant surprise for your new year. Hope you enjoy.
We're actually getting fake married today. I feel quite relaxed about it, really.
I need to show you the flowers. These ones here. Look at them. Look at them. Amazing. And if you notice as well, we've got some lovely features.
Peacock feathers. We googled it. What did it mean? Wealth, freedom.
Keeping away evil eye.
Keeping away evil eyes.
Like it's a kind of protection.
I'm trapped. I can't get out. Oh my god. I'm trapped. Help.
There's no audio.
Everyone's having a lovely time here. We've just got one more day to go tomorrow, which is the
the arrival. So we've gone back to front actually. We've done all the major action-packed stuff right at the beginning of the week.
Trauma.
And now we're kind of having a really nice time just arriving.
Yeah. There's no more tears now, so that's quite good.
It's
That's
actually
quite
really
good. Yeah, we did all the hard stuff at the beginning, so we're just having a laugh. We're just going to go and do the vows. Lovely fellas on the drums.
Oh my god, the
what's
doll
the
players.
actual name?
Doll players. It's called the
my
doll.
goodness me.
They're wicked, man, and they look the part.
They do.
And
look
it's
the
really,
part.
and that beat, that Punjabi doll beat,
Right in your soul.
in your soul.
I'm just chilling, just relaxing. With some blood around my head and some broken limbs. I've seen better days.
Silicone blood, very realistic. Latest model for today. Yes, little blood halo if you like one.
Does it smell like?
It smells delightful, like a rotting courgette.
So we're about to do the last shot of the last scene of the last step that I will ever do on the show. It's right now. It all comes to an end, and it feels very surreal. It feels magical. There's a lot of emotion attached to this. Genuinely lost for words, but I just like to say thank you to everybody. After 2 and a bit years, final shot now. It's been an absolute joy, an absolute pleasure. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done.
That's it for night. See you all tomorrow.
Yay.
Daylight.
Mark it.
It's Saturday.
So we're almost done.
I'm almost done. We've been here a while now, and
We've had the best time ever.
and it's the big New Year's episode.
Yeah, it's going to be properly exciting.
Cue drums.
It's time to take your seats as the wedding is about to begin.
And we'll cut there, thank you very much.
So that's it. That's the end of the week. This is the last scene.
Yeah.
The arrival.
We've done it back to front. So we are arriving today for the actual show, but we're leaving in real life.
Yeah,
to go
that's
home.
right. I'm going to get myself a takeaway, put pyjamas on as soon as I get in. It has been an incredible
been really
week.
lovely, actually.
I'm quite shocked at the scale of the whole thing.
It's been grand, it's been busy. We've had lots of like weird hours, haven't we?
It's going to take a little weekend of processing what the hell just happened.